2007. Halo 3 is just released.
Halo 3, Halo 3.
How long have you guys been standing out here for?
5 o'clock.
And the first iPhone is for sale.
How long did you wait?
22 hours.
You proud?
No.
And the Vienna University of Technology is a place that exists. There was a man there, Peter Vorlaufer, along with his buddies, Felix, Jan Hackle, and Christoph Binder. Just a side note, I'm going to say only their first names because their last names are so French, I can smell the baguettes from here. I'm an American with an NA education. To all my French viewers, my bad. They developed a game for their bachelor project, a game that would give the player more freedom, quote unquote. Half a year of development later, a prototype was made, called And Yet It Moves, intentionally ambiguous and alluding to Galileo's famous words. It was showcased at the Independent Games Festival in 2007 Euro Prix, where it was awarded winner and nominee respectively. The positive reception encouraged the group to make a full game. From that, the game dev company Broken Rules was made. But that's not where the story ends. The real question is, what made this game so special and forgotten to history? First, art. The team didn't have a dedicated artist, so they picked a style that was nice to look at and easy to make. They first went with pencil and paper. But that was boring. Then they pulled a giant yoink and took images from the public domain, gave it a nice wrinkled paper treatment, and made a collage. And perhaps my most favorite part of the game, music. Considered the C418 of indie puzzle games, Christoph Binder orchestrated the soundtrack with a mix of ambient sound effects and beatboxing. And it worked. This off-put music style paired well with the abstract art style and gameplay. As a project lead, Felix told in an interview, "This game is so cool it doesn't even need a backstory. Imagine needing an overarching backstory or narrative for your game to be good." Fucking losers. October 2008. Broken Rules gets a call from Nintendo. They saw a demo of the game at the Indiecade Festival and wanted it for their WiiWare catalog. Felix, being a Wii lover himself, said yes. But the game was initially made for PC and ready for planned release on April 2nd. There was no time to co-develop for the Wii launch, so they released the PC version and got to quick work on the Wii version. Being my first introduction to the game, the Wii version offered perhaps the greatest control scheme for a Wii indie title. It was also promoted with this equally creative trailer. Finally, the Wii version was released on August 23rd, 2010 on the Wii Shop channel. As expected, the game was well received from almost all game reviewers. There were the occasional negative reviews, but it was in the minority. Interesting enough, the game didn't sell well, probably due to DRM. Here's a quick lesson. DRM is Digital Rights Management. These are restrictions placed on copyrighted works to control use, modification, and distribution of such works. And Yet It Moves didn't have DRM. Felix stated that any game will be cracked no matter what, so DRM will just be annoying to the players. Although, Felix blames the game demo for not being focused enough to encourage purchases. 2020, Broken Rules is still developing games, and Yet It Moves rest as their holy grail. The game even had a muted speedrun time. The first verified run was made on July 30th, 2017, and the speedrun legacy is carried out by your lad by lowering the time to 45 minutes and 28 seconds on September 24th, 2020. And that is the forgotten history of the best game ever made. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Broken Rules for making such an amazing game, and thanks to all the lads who donated to make this video possible. If you'd like to support future videos, consider donating. Be well, and run fast, lads.